I'm here with Piers Carr, the owner of Current Vehicles, better known, I think, to everybody as the Twizy. The Twizy now is a recognised car on the road. Tell me, you were the first.
Yep.
When did it all start?
It started just after the Twizy launch, which was about 2012. Just saw it as a great opportunity to help tourism, if we could, to really make the island a bit more accessible, and sort of overcome some of the transportation issues that we've faced as an island, as an industry, since we only allowed tourists to rent scooters. So.
And how's it grown in that time?
It's we've faced many hurdles, obviously, but I think it's now been accepted as a mode of transportation here. I think for the most part, locals support what we're doing. I think they see the benefit. If you're a small business owner, I think you're hopefully seeing more people at your door because people can get out and explore the island, and that was our intention from the start. So it's grown. We've got more vehicles on the road since we launched. And we've got more locations now. So,
tell me about the number of vehicles and locations.
So we have 85 licensed vehicles right now, which is great. We started, I think we first had 30 on the road, so there has been some growth there. Very exciting. I'm pleased to see more on the road. We now operate at the Hamilton Princess, at Fairmont, Southampton, and then starting this summer, we will hopefully be at the Lauren.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Cool. And we're here in your warehouse. I mean, you've had the need to expand into a warehouse.
Yeah, I think our intention was always to take some space off-site from Hamilton Princess, because by its nature a car park has its limitations. So as we grow, we need to turn over vehicles quicker. And there's an unsightly side to the business, and we think it's only fair to have that off-site so that we're not hampering the operations at Hamilton Princess.
Tell me a little bit about the Twizy. Like I said before, most people have seen it now, but not everybody's driven it or know the specs.
Yeah.
What kind of specs?
Two-seater, obviously, which is great. Fits, that's the regulation, limited to 2 seats. It operates like a car, but a lot of similarities to a bike. Seating 1 + 1, one behind the other, which has its limitations, but at the same time it has its benefits. The roads can get pretty tight here, and that setup keeps the vehicle nice and narrow. You get roughly between 60 and 80 kilometers per charge, so depending on how you drive, the regenerative braking helps to expand your range. It's just a lot of fun to drive, and I think people have really enjoyed driving it. Yeah.
Well, I'd been lucky enough to drive one some time ago, and one of the things that got me was a Bluetooth.
Yeah. You've got to have your theme song on while you're driving around Bermuda, so I think a lot of people love that.
Well, what are the next steps of the business? You mentioned you're going to be opening in the Lauren soon, which is obviously great news for you. Are there any future plans?
Absolutely. I mean, our business has really been built around our app, which is recently launched, and the idea there is it's a curated guide to Bermuda. We have hundreds of renters who now have the freedom to get around, but their first question is always, where do we go and what do we do? And we think it's by providing an app, giving them the ability to search and navigate to some of the hidden gems, some of the places that make Bermuda really special for us, but the tourists might not necessarily know. They now have the ability to enter into pre-planned day trips, see some of the best businesses out there that might not have an advertising budget, might not have a reach or a voice, and now we connect our customers with them. And so our concept was always about supporting the local economy and getting out and giving people the opportunity to see the very best of this island.
So that's your own app that you've created?
Yeah, so we built that. It's launched its Current Vehicles Bermuda, and it's a really fun, intuitive, easy to operate app.
So you can pick a day trip and the app will give you directions of where to go.
It might be a rainy day, and you can choose some of the stuff to do around the island that suits a rainy day. If you're into walking or hiking, there'll be some great walks with a stop at the end at a cafe, grab a coffee, and this is our way of trying to support the economy.
Bermuda generally, how good a fit are electric cars, not just the rental markets, but on a bigger picture? How big a fit, how good a fit are electric cars for Bermuda?
I think it is the perfect testing ground, Bermuda. I think it's ideal. A byproduct of what we were trying to do was to show off the practicality of electric vehicles in Bermuda. And I think hopefully if we've been successful, people have started to think, maybe this is the right idea for us. There are limitations through regulations on what cars you can bring in. So I know that the dealers are limited to the type of vehicles they can bring in. But I would love to see Bermuda lead the way. And we have a great opportunity to lead the way in an almost total conversion to electric. If you're using it to commute to and from work, you probably only need to charge it once a week. So there's cost savings there. It's good for the environment. It's a no-brainer.